Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a Football Manager experiment, and today we're taking a look at Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola in the National League and how they get on. Before we jump into it though, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more experiments like this, as well as other great stuff coming your way up next. So let's take a look. So it is Jurgen Klopp, 54 years of age, obviously former Liverpool manager, fantastic manager as well. Currently at Bromley in the Vanarama National League. So they're a pretty good, decent team. Looking at the season preview, you can see that they are in fact predicted to come fifth. So not a bad shout. They hopefully should be getting the playoffs, that's for sure. And with Jurgen in charge, I'm sure they'll be able to. The other manager we are looking at is Pep Guardiola, who is at Aldershot. Obviously, Man City manager, former Barca and Bayern Munich manager as well. So quite the manager. I'm sure you're all fully aware of that. But again, it is Aldershot. This time, they've got a media prediction of 17th. So it is a bit interesting to see kind of the contrast and how they both get on over the next few years and how it goes. But what we'll do, I have made it so that you can't actually see by the looks of things that I've done this, but I have made it so it's a permanent deal and that they'll be managing someone else in the future. I can't remember who I've put that to, but they will be coming to manage someone else already, so they won't be leaving on a transfer deal. I guess the only way they could leave is if they were sacked before their move. But with that said, let's jump ahead and take a look at how they get on. All right then, so we're a year on and Jurgen Klopp's been sacked. I mean, not quite the time that you were hoping for. That's for sure, and they've hired Phil Brown instead. Okay, let's take a look at the manager history though. Jurgen Klopp, he was there for 114 days with a 33%. So he only played 12 games and then was sacked in 114 days. I guess that is right. That's kind of crazy, really. He got sacked very, very quickly. There's not really much to even look at with regards to how it went. Well, we can see here that he managed to... he managed to get a good run going. He didn't, obviously, because the first few games he drew against Grimsby, lost to Dagenham, Redbridge, Eastleigh, Chesterfield. Got a couple of wins in there, but ultimately ended up losing a few more. They did end up getting to this FA Cup second round against Cambridge, but otherwise it's been very limited with them losing in the FA Trophy third round as well. So not really surprising that they've ended up sacking him. They did end up finishing in sixth, so a great turnaround for them, having had a poor start to the season under Jurgen. But let's look at Aldershot, who are in fact in eighth, so they've done phenomenally well. And Pep Guardiola is still in charge there, so that's a lot better for them. Looking at his time in charge, though, we can take a look here. Let's see. What are we doing here? No, we don't want to do that. Let's take a look at the history and look at managers. There you go. Pep Guardiola, though, there for 349 days so far. A 45% win percentage, so not bad, really. He's lost less games than he's won and drawn, so that's good. Overall, though, obviously a very, very good performance. Playing that 4-3-3 that we know he likes to play. It'd be interesting to see if it was a tiki-taka style of play, that's for sure. I mean, I'm not sure we could actually see that, but not a bad side that he's looking to get out there. Looking at the overall season, though, like I say, he's performed pretty well for them, considering they've not... they were predicted in 17th, all the way down here where Halifax are. They were fighting for the playoffs, or they were in fact, I think they were fighting for it. So they were just missed out this season. Will be interesting to see if he's able to improve on that. Unfortunately, obviously, Jurgen is now out of the question. Obviously, Pep's the better manager, according to this study that we've performed. But let's jump ahead and see how Pep continues. So he's still in charge a year on again. which is good to see, that's for sure. Still looking very, very nice stat-wise. Let's take a look at where they finished. They were in 5th, it looks like. They ended up in 5th, not quite able to win the playoffs to go through. Eastleigh and Scunthorpe getting the promotion there. So a bit of a shame, but I mean, quite the result again for a club that, again, probably wasn't predicted to finish that high. They were predicted to finish 8th, which I guess is helped by Pep Guardiola. If we take a look at the transfers, though, have they signed any kind of big names? You'd hope they would do to some extent because of the name that is Pep Guardiola coming in to the side. So you've got Ambrose Norhor. He, I believe, played for Manchester City. Is that right? At some stage, or Chelsea? Oh, he was at Chelsea. There you go. He was at Chelsea. Anyone else that we recognise? Let me know in the comments if there are any big names that I'm just missing completely. Joseph. We all love that name. Just because his name's Joseph. So good they named him twice. That's right, isn't it? But yeah, so nothing too drastic when it is in the transfer side of things. And unfortunately, they did miss out again on promotion. It'll be interesting to see how long that goes on for. He's been there a year and 349 days. Still got that 44% win percentage. No trophies as of yet. Let's take a look at his schedule, though. How well did he do in the Cups competitions? Because he got to the FA Trophy semi-final, unfortunately losing to Notts County there. So that's pretty impressive. Otherwise, FA Cup got knocked out by Northampton in the first round, which isn't too surprising. But let's jump again and take a look if he continues. All right. He's been sacked. It's obviously not become quite the career that he'd hoped for at Aldershot. They've got rid of him in his 3rd year in charge. If we look at managers, we can see he must have got... Oh, he left the manager role. So you obviously got fed up and just left at the end of the season. Wow. And then Dave Challinor came in and won the league with Aldershot. So, I mean, they were, if anything, better off without him. But maybe Pep's setup helped there. I guess so. Ty Sodge, their top goal scorer. But again, from Man City. So maybe, when did he come into the side? So he only just came in this season. Maybe Pep brought him in as a going away present. That could be the case. But yeah, you can see there that he did leave pretty early on into that first season as we reached 2025. So nothing really new there. If we go back, though, and we go back to the beginning, we can see that this was the season that he left, I believe, getting to the FA Trophy semi-final again, but not quite making the final. And that's maybe where he got a bit frustrated with his side, not being able to reach that. But there you go. We'll leave it at that. It's a bit of a shame that Jurgen wasn't able to go quite as far as Pep. And it's quite clear that they can't do it if they don't have all the money in the world. So there you go. That's a shout out to Pep and Jurgen Klopp to up their game in future and not spend so much money and see if you can do it then. But we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I'll catch you in the next one.